Hi, I'm Cher Johnston. I have a different video for you today. I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to show you this Hanky diary that I have for sale in my Ko-fi shop. I did do this on camera. Here's this little flips out. And then there's the back. Whoops. That's what's left over of the hanky. So I did a course from Amity Bloom. And I'll put a link in the description below that shows her hanky diary that she made. And it has a link to the course. So there's an inside pocket here. This is part of that hanky. And I sewed down the edge by hand. This is part of the ephemera that comes in the kit. This digital comes in the kit that we got with the course. And then this is part of the ephemera in the kit. And this comes from the kit. This is just some scrapbook paper that I had. This is an Edith Holden page. You probably recognized it. This is ephemera from the kit. This is from the kit. There's a little page that I left for writing. This sort of scrapbook paper with a little hexie attached. And a pocket here with, I just love this one. Isn't that so cute? Just love her. This is a book out of a Monet, a page out of a Monet book. Just love him. This is part of the hanky also. This is another page from the back of that page. There's some hidden, I don't know, writing space, journaling space. This is a tea-dyed paper that I did. This is from the kit that we got in the course. This is some Amity Bloom washi tape. This is from a book about roses from Redout. And here's part of the hanky as well. A little flip out. You could put a picture here or put a tip in over here. This is from the kit. This is some Amity Bloom washi tape. I left all the strings. There was a video by Nick the Booksmith where she talked about strings, and she likes them. So if you don't like them, you can cut them off yourself, but I left them for you. This is some of the ephemera that comes in the kit. And there are tags that you can use to cover those things up. This is part of the hanky that I used. And there had to be a hanky in the center. Another pocket with more ephemera from the kit that we got in the course. Music paper with some more lace. These were in the kit. This is some Amity Bloom washi tape. That's from the kit. This is from a book. The watercolor book. That's from the kit. That's my tea stain paper. This is the other half of the Monet page. This came from a book about drawing 500 flowers. Scrapbook paper. Here's another writing page with more ephemera. This is again from that Roses book. And I punched this side. This is the other side of the Edith Holden page. This is from the kit. These are from the kit. This is I really like this one. This is a vintage greeting card. It's just blank inside. I didn't want to do too much because I want someone to get it and be able to, do their own thing. This is from the kit, and I I just paper clipped this in here so that you can do what you like with it. There's a full page pocket here with this hanky from the kit, and then I'll put that back in later. And the back page is just more of the hanky, the digital hanky. These are sentiments that we got in the kit that I didn't glue down. I figured I would just include them with the book so that you can do what you like. This is an Amity Bloom digital. I think this one was free on her Facebook page or something. So these are little offcuts from the digital pages. These are just pieces that were left over. I'm going to include them here. I would use these myself somewhere in the book. So I'm going to include them for you to have to use. And then it also, the kit with the course included all of these tags. Some of them are backed with tea stained paper and some of them are not. So there's all the little tags that are included, more pages. This is what's left over from the hanky, that and that little piece. Here it is. That's all that's left. This part is a little stiff because I starched it. So these are two little pieces from that, some of the scrapbook paper that I used. So those I'm going to include, and then also I have this paper that I tea stained that I was going to put in one of the pockets, and I kind of changed you can decorate this. Sort of this I was going to put on a page. I decided I would leave it so that you can do what you like. This is what's left over from the tea stain paper. And then here's a few more. This is in the digital kit that we got with the course. These are just, you don't use the whole page and you cut off and save what you have left. This I was going to use as a page in the book. Changed my mind. That's I was going to say wallpaper. It's scrapbooking paper that I used in the back here. And then I have just a 4x6 watercolor paper. I thought I would include all those. And these are little photo corners that I tea stained. And I'm going to include those in the kit. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all of your kind, wonderful comments. I will put this for sale in my Ko-fi shop, and the price will include the tax and shipping, and to the United States. Not that you can't buy it if you're not in the United States. We'll just have to work out the cost of the shipping. Thanks for watching. Bye.